Hi, Crossroads families, parents, and students. My name is Kirsten Brown-Persley, and I am the principal of Crossroads Preparatory Academy. I'm so excited to share some great announcements with you all as we get ready to move into the spring season. So the first announcement I have is really more of a shout out. I just really want to shout out all of the students and CPA staff who did such a phenomenal job planning Black History Month, our presentation that was held last Thursday. That was a great opportunity for students to showcase their passions, their performances. We had guest speakers from the community that were so inspirational. In addition, we also had celebrity appearances. So just super, super inspired and just really proud of our team. What a beautiful, beautiful celebration we had last week. So thank you for everyone who participated and came by and stopped by the Zoom to engage in that event. In addition, we also want to send just huge props and shout outs to everyone who helped with senior night that was last week. That was like a family reunion and a homecoming all in one. We had so many people show up to support our seniors, our basketball team and our cheer team as well. There was just so much plan to honor our seniors as they get ready to start the new chapter of their lives. And it was just so wonderful seeing so many of us come together as a community in person, which is so rare these days. So it was such a cherished opportunity. So with those shout outs in mind, just want to thank everyone who participated and who showed up to engage in those community opportunities. So moving into some announcements, conferences, parent-teacher student conferences are starting next week. They'll be held on Thursday, the 11th of March, as well as Friday, the 12th of March. This is a great and important opportunity for students and for parents to meet with teachers and to discuss what's working well and where do students need to push further to ensure that they are ending not only the semester strong, but also the school year strong. It's hard to believe that we have a little under 3 months until the entire school year is over. Just so proud of our community for coming together to navigate this year of virtual learning and what it's been so far. And so parent-teacher student conferences allow for an amazing opportunity to really connect and understand how students can really ensure that they are meeting their academic goals this semester, and it allows parents to have a window inside of how students are performing overall. It gives more context than what the weekly reports provide. So it's highly encouraged that everyone signs up using Pick a Time to meet with all teachers to discuss how each student is doing. As we did last semester, this semester's conferences will also be virtual via Zoom. Another update I have is that spring break is coming up. We are going to have spring break starting the week after conferences. So after that Friday, when there's a lot going on with getting all the conferences in, the week of the 14th of March will actually be spring break. So we will not have school from the 15th to the 19th so that we can enjoy this warm weather and decompress. One thing I do want to make really clear, however, is that if you're a student and you're behind in your learning and you are not caught up with your assignments, spring break is a great opportunity for you to ensure that you are getting your work caught up and doing all that you need to do to be successful. So we just really want you to take advantage of that time during spring break to get caught up with your work. All right. The final announcement is around a free resource from the Kansas City Public Library. It is called BrainFuse, and it offers free tutoring to students from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the evening. And so especially over spring break, if you're working on things and you're trying to get caught up and you may be stuck, definitely pay attention to that resource and use it. It's going to be linked into the announcement in the email box. So please select that option if that's something you want to look more into to take advantage of. So that's a resource that's even used by college students. So if you're in some of those more advanced classes like our AP classes and our dual credit college courses, this is still a resource you can utilize to assist you with that. All right. Thank you so much, scholars and families. We just are so grateful for you and your partnership and just hope that you are enjoying this beautiful weather, that you're decompressing, and you're working hard to end this semester in a very, very strong manner. We appreciate you and hope you have a great day.
Hello, CPA middle school parents and students. I hope everyone is staying safe, and I hope everyone is having an amazing week so far. I cannot believe that we're nearing the end of our third quarter. Wow, this school year seems to be flying by super fast. The days are starting to get longer, though, which means spring break is right around the corner as well as spring. With that being said, I have a few updates that I would like to share with you all. As always, if you have any questions that you need to be clarified or any wonderings, please feel free to reach out to me. All right, so we'll start off with our first update is that we will begin having parent-teachers conferences next week. The conferences will be held on March 11th and March 12th. Please be sure to sign up for a time slot on Picker Time for parent-teachers conferences. This will ensure that you have a time dedicated that you will be able to speak with your scholars teacher. Conferences are great ways to meet with teachers and also a great way to get a quick synopsis of how your students are progressing throughout the school year. Additionally, as always, it's a great time just to meet the teachers and get to know your scholars teacher so you can kind of build that relationship with that teacher. Just in case you may have any mishaps or you have any wonders during that year, you know who to reach out to. This one is for our scholars. Scholars, please make sure that you are still taking full advantage of Trailblazer Hour. This is a great time to ensure that you're getting your work done, and also it's a great time for you to get small group assistance from your teachers too. So please make sure that you are visiting those, especially with the quarter nearing to its end. You want to make sure you have all your assignments in. Lastly, please continue to work hard this semester. We're working hard as a staff to provide you with some amazing academic opportunities this year. Also, we're working hard as well as a staff with planning some amazing opportunities for you all next year. So we need you all to keep up that great work because I know that we're going to keep up the great work to make sure that we're providing you all with a great academic experience here at CPA. That's all I have for this week. I just want everybody to have a great week and also soon to be spring break. So make sure that you're staying safe and make sure you get out and enjoy some of the sun that's supposed to be shining during this week and next week and the weeks to come. And if you have any questions, parents, feel free to reach out to us. Have a great day.
Hello, CPA students and families. Welcome to this week's announcements from the administration team. I just have a few quick updates for you and also some reminders. So let's jump on in, starting with sports. So the first thing I want to talk about is senior night. Thank you all who participated, who came out to senior night. It was an incredible event. It felt like a family reunion. So many students came. There were so many fans. It was just a great experience. And I am looking forward to continuing to plan senior nights the way that we did at the High V. We're going to start a tradition because that was just such an amazing experience for families, for students, and for our athletes as well as our coaches. Thank you to everyone who participated in that event and helped make it the exceptional night that it was. The next thing that I want to talk about is Black History Night. So this year, Black History looked a little different. We all met on Zoom. Thank you to everyone who came out. Our guest speakers were amazing. It was really cool to see everyone hop on just for a night of Black excellence, Black magic. So once again, thank you to our students performers and to everyone who coordinated guest speakers. We really enjoyed that night as we celebrated our legacy and just the history of African Americans here in America. So as we know, we've wrapped up with basketball season and we are jumping right on into our spring sports. So these are the sports that we are offering this spring. We will be offering middle school boys soccer, middle school girls soccer, and high school girls soccer. Signups have gone out, and all students should have had the opportunity to sign up for those sports. However, if your scholar does want to play for a soccer team, you can reach out to myself, the athletic director, and also any one of the coaches. So, coaching high school girls soccer would be Coach Lopez and Coach Clinton. They will also be putting together and establishing our middle school boys soccer team. So that's something we're really excited about and looking forward to. And coaching middle school girls soccer will be Coach Chloe Knowing. So like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or you can reach out to the coaches directly. Um, Soccer for the high school will start next week as well as for our middle school boys. We will begin practicing for track and field after spring break, and our coaches for that team will be at the high school level. It will be Mrs. Washington and Keenan Weir, Coach Weir. They will be coaching high school track. For middle school, we will have Mr. Eberhardt coaching as well as Miss Katie Swan. They will be coaching at the middle school level, and then we will be ending the year with flag football. So last year we wanted to do flag football, but the pandemic hit and we had to cancel sports altogether. So we are super excited to be offering flag football for the first year ever. And that will be flag football signups will happen around April. The next thing I want to discuss with you all is we know that this is our first year that we have seniors. We're going to have graduates here in May. And so I'm super, super excited to say that we are right now in the midst of planning prom. So we're not going to release all the details, but please have your seniors log on to Crew for an exciting announcement next Monday where we will talk about the location for our prom, ticket sales, and just general information regarding prom. If you have any question about that, I will be leading the committee in planning prom, so you can reach out to me and I will make sure that our student council members have that information so that we can respond to you all. Student council, speaking of, we are also in the early planning stages of our last year event. As you all know, we had the back to school drive in the beginning of the year, and we had the toy drive, senior night, Black History night in the middle, and we're going to end and close the year out with our end of the year community event. So please stay tuned for those details. Something really, really important that I want to discuss with 8th grade parents and 9th grade parents is National Junior Honor Society. So we will be having that induction ceremony this Friday, March the 5th at 6 o'clock. I did have to change the location of this event simply because there's some equipment that we don't have access to at Central Street that we have here at CPA. So we will be having our induction ceremony here at Crossroads Prep in the gallery space. All inductees, we're asking that they bring no more than 2 guests just so that we can keep our crowd at a small size and that we can properly social distance. So I will send out an email with the dates and the location change just so you can have something to reference on paper. But I did want to let you all know that we will be changing the location for that. And the last thing I want to discuss with everyone is parent-teacher conferences. So those will be next week, the 11th and the 12th. Our conferences are always student-led, so we encourage you all to sign up and ensure that your students are there so that they can really own the majority of that conference. Other than that, we are quickly approaching spring break. We have a lot of exciting things that we are going to close the school year out with. Once again, a huge thank you to everyone who came out for senior night and everyone who participated in our Black History event. It has been super, super inspiring to see what we've been able to do to maintain community, to maintain unity, while we're virtual. So I just want to say shout out to the community, and I'm really, really looking forward to when we can just fully be ourselves again and do the Crossroads thing, the Crossroads way when we return back to school. Other than that, I have nothing else. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your week.